It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking at the Lakers, they lost their first matchup against these guys. This, their final game against them in the regular season, looking to finish with a split.
It's home to Tinseltown and the Lakers, Los Angeles, California, as we bring you an interconference rivalry here at the Staples Center. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us, and from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. The Heat log another stop on their travel schedule in today's matchup. They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1 in their last 6 games.
And they're 1-0 against them this season. And this is the final matchup. So a little bit of extra incentive tonight, knowing they have a chance for the season sweep.
Well, it's just as much motivation on the other side of the equation. No team likes getting swept either. I mean, whether it's against your biggest rival or a team you already know.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Down low, it's Johnson and Whiteside. Dragic and Wade, the 2 playmakers in the guard spots. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. And now, Chris, a few games under their belts, we're seeing some inexperienced guys take that next step, make that leap.
Well, yeah, I mean, guys are really doing a great job on that level and given the opportunity to play in this game. And it's maybe because so many young players are being counted on for big roles now. You know, the game has kind of changed where in the past they would be on the side learning from a veteran and being kind of introduced and slowly introduced to the game. Right now, though, guys, we've seen what they've done in college. We know that they've had great coaches and great coaching. And so, yes, the bar has moved up where we expect younger players to do more because the game is built for younger players. Fast pace, speed of the game, shooting threes, and just having fun out there. And so, yeah, I think a lot more is expected of young guys. And I think they're embracing the fact that they have a lot more responsibility. That's just a quick move to the 10 and an even quicker reaction by the D to stop him.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Johnson kicks to Wade. Johnson against Kuzma, the 15-footer, and he gets that one to go off the front iron.
They were pretty tight to start this game. Started out with 4 straight misses. Maybe that one will get them going.
Back to AI. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And one aspect of what has made AI so successful is his work ethic, Greg. It's second to none.
It makes sense given just how hard AI has had to work just to get a chance to get in the league. Glad to see that he doesn't feel like he can rest on his laurels and still wants to hone his game.
Free throw, no good for AI. The
come on. You give Magic Johnson credit. The City of Angels. The Lakers wanted to make a big splash in free agency, and they did. Landing the biggest free agent that they could. Look, landing LeBron, that instantly made their offseason a success. I mean, it took a lot to recruit LeBron. Give Magic Johnson credit. But this franchise has been the talk since he signed on.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Some changes for the Lakers. Ivica Zubac has checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Ingram in for Harris. And then for Miami, Bam Adebayo's checked in for Whiteside. Olynyk comes in for James Johnson. And it's Waiters in for Dwayne Wade. And the Lakers wasted, Chris, no time filling the rest of the roster with veterans.
Yeah, Kevin, and with LeBron on board, I think that's a solid idea. Look, the Lakers didn't land another huge free agency target. We all know that. But they did do a good job of building the team around LeBron. I mean, they have a nice blend of youth and veterans on this roster. And with LeBron, as we know, you never know. That could work.
Here's James. Dion Waiters making his last shot. LeBron passes to AI. Los Angeles with another miss. Miami trailing. Waiters outside. He kicks to Dragic. And AI comes to help. And the pass to Winslow. A miss that time would have put him up.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
No one near James as he lets it go. Great positioning on the putback.
Masterful of timing. When to go after offensive rebound. Kuzma excels at getting the right positioning.
The Heat trail by 4. High post try. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
His struggles this quarter continue. D's done a good job.
Here's Ingram. That one's good from the corner. Ingram's got his first points of the game.
Nice understanding of where to go with the pass there.
Dragic kicks to Adebayo. Passes it to Waiters. Here's Olynyk. He's covered by Ingram. And Olynyk gets it to go on the assist from Dion Waiters.
When Olynyk gets the ball in the mid-range area of the floor, he has no problem in letting it fly. I mean, he makes that shot consistently when he has the room to let it fly. Defends the shot and grabs the rebound. About as big an impact as you can have on a possession.
Pass to Dragic. Olynyk in the corner. Launches a 3. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Clock at 6. Waiters surveying the D. It's on target from the high post. Waiters got his second basket of the night. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Lakers lead by 2. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing? And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Grizzlies was terrific. He scored 18 points, and he added a few assists as he was able to set up his teammates for good looks. A great outing for him. And the team kept a hot streak going. A very strong stretch of games for them lately. Kevin, send it back to you.
Nice work, David. Thank you. His contribution in that game was a big one.
And whenever he's that effective, it makes them so much stronger as a team. It doesn't have to do it all, but it helps when he does a little bit of everything.
Yeah, especially when you know a team's ready for you. He's going to have a lot of eyes on him tonight, so he's going to have to step his game up. The defense is going to be ready for him.
And even though AI didn't take a traditional path to the NBA, he's made inroads with the other players across the league. A lot of friends for that young man.
You know, it would have been easy for AI to view himself, Greg, as an outsider after spending time in China and the G League, but he's put himself out there and can always be found chatting with other NBA stars. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for Miami. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Well, listen, they own the boards at both ends of the floor in that game, and that's what won it for them. Those extra possessions were invaluable.
Yeah, if you can be that much better on the glass, you're going to win the game.
4 on the shot clock. Wade can't hit. Lakers have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. A nice shot by Harris.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets. If they play it right, we're talking a 2 for 1.
Exactly, but you still want a decent look, because if you miss, the strategy doesn't help.
And the Heat making a change here. Winslow's checked in. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by AI. And it's a 4-point Laker lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Nuggets looking it over. 12 seconds left in the second quarter. 5 to shoot. Kicks to Wade. Over Harris. Miami no good on that time either.
Give him that shot again, he'll probably hit it. That's a good look.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Los Angeles on top, up 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, is the pace where you want it so far?
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Hassan Whiteside in this game. Guys, he's everywhere.
And I'll tell you, his work on the blocks in that first half, really impressive.
Oh, yeah, especially how he established great position and showing some nice footwork and really read how the defense was playing.
LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Harris is out there with AI. And it's McGee in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Looking at big men around the NBA, which are the best triple threats? Guys who can shoot, drive, and pass out of that screen.
I think of 2. One being Anthony Davis. The fact he can get his shot, he's so quick, and he's a good post-up player as well and can face the basket. And then DeMarcus Cousins, I don't know if there's a better big man, a better center than when it comes to him. He can take you out on the three-point line. He can dribble and get a 3. He can take you out on the three-point line, set a flare screen, catch and shoot the 3. He can get it at the three-point line, drive you to the hole, get an and one, and then he can take you on the post and just bully and posterize you as well. So I don't think there's one that comes to mind with a better skill set than Boogie Cousins.
And that list is growing. The Heat trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
LeBron against Winslow. Whiteside up top. Outside Dragic. Just 5 on the clock. For 3. It's rebounded by Corey Harris.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know if he can just break through this cold streak, he can give you what you need.
The Heat shooting well. They're at 45%. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Some changes here for the Lakers. Ingram, he's checked in. The Heat trail by 17. On the court for the Heat, Winslow and Olynyk fill up the forward spots. Dragic and Wade, the 2 playmakers in the guard spots. And it's Whiteside in at the 5 down low.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
And that's a play they'll run over and over, fellas, as long as he keeps working.
To the middle, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And here are the Heat now. 15-point game. Now here's Dragic. He's guarded by AI. Olynyk against James. Bounce pass from Olynyk. Shot clock at 6. Whiteside finds Winslow. Over Ingram. Hits the front of the rim and out.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
An elite passer at his position. I mean, James always seems to make the right decision.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Harris against Wade. Pass to Dragic. Now the pass to Olynyk. Just 5 to shoot. From outside, off the mark.
Very slack defending. Playing with fire to leave him that open beyond the arc.
No problems knocking that one down.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, they've been tremendous from beyond the arc. It's a shift from what they did in the first 2 quarters.
Wade, right side, outside Dragic. And again, it's the Heat missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And it goes out of bounds. That went off Dragic. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. Heat on D. LeBron James on the wing. Back to AI. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chris, coach turnover happens a lot in the NBA. And there are some people that feel that, teams are too quick to make a change. What do you think?
Every situation is different. Sometimes an obvious change is needed, but sometimes it feels more like desperations. Think about it. The best franchises typically have stability, and fans aren't stupid. They know when their team is just trying to throw a worm out there to catch and to see who they can get, or if they're using the past coach as a scapegoat, trying to redirect the emotions of the fans to direct them to cheer for their team further on. But a lot of times, I tell you this, though, coaches getting fired because the players don't execute and follow through. A lot of times it's not the coach's fault, but usually they have to take the fall, and that's what being the leader is all about. And unfortunately for the coaches, there is quick turnover, but hopefully they can land back on their feet at a new place with another job, with a team that'll listen and let them set the culture.
Good insight. Will it go? And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
AI dishes to Harris. Back to AI. Harris outside. Passes it to James. AI left side. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 14 points for AI.
And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
And don't forget, very accurate. Taking shots within the floor of the offense. Not something that can be said for their opponent.
Timeout called, the Heat. Chris, the last few years, talk of expansion has come up. Are we ready, you think, in the NBA to add some more teams?
I think we are. Now, expanding to 32 teams might stretch the talent a little bit thin, but I think we could handle a couple of years with that because of the youth of the players. They could actually switch it up a little bit. I mean, come on, Kevin. You're like me. You're a big basketball and big sports fan. You know we have to have a team in Seattle.
I would love to see it. Absolutely.
I mean, come on. You know how crazy those fans were. You know we have to have have that come back. And then there's some places. Think about how great Oklahoma City is.
Yes.
And how they've just embraced this Thunder team. There might be a couple more places out there with that type of passion and fans saying, listen, if you give us a team, we promise we'll nurture it, take care of it, and root for it the loudest. And I like having that. I think it's time to definitely investigate expansion, but we got to get back to Seattle first and foremost.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Winslow, the pass to Wade. Six on the shot clock. That one a little long. Lakers leading by 22. Harris kicks to AI. Tries again. In deep, McGee drops it in.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I tell you what, it's like football, having a 3rd and 13 and them running up the gut. It just frustrates the defense. You have to hate giving up second chance points. It's demoralizing. After basically, you had to stop.
McGee with the block. And they get it back. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. You can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you next time.
There it is. Right, it is.
Yo,
right.
big win, fellas.
You could not miss tonight, man.
Man, I was on fire.
Man, keep it up.